Peter Coffee.
To the family cash machine, and I'm gonna have to mute everyone, and I will be letting more people in. I think she didn't get in. Miss Brandy Wilson's coming in. Okay, guys, welcome everybody to the call. This was an important call we wanted to make as we found a new interesting development with the smart contract. I'm hoping everyone on this call, it looks like everybody here is in the smart contract. This was specifically for those in the smart contract. If you're not, then you'll be lost and you won't know exactly what we're talking about. But it's an exciting development. Okay, I wanted to play the video for you guys, but I don't think it's necessary. The video, there was a recent, I guess, experiment done. And someone bought 100 Tron when the contract first started, the smart contract, in January. You guys are at the very beginning of this amazing journey. This is not a business. This is not, I mean, it's a business, but it's not an opportunity. It's not a company. It's a smart contract, and it was well thought out. And so far, I'm seeing certain reviews that's showing the solidity and validity of it. And I had one guy said it was a 95% go, and it was 5%. You know that he didn't. You can't say 100%. Any business is always some kind of risk, but he gave it a 95%, and now he's even changed that to 97% because he was predicating the other 5% on the income, the external income that was coming in from the other two smart contracts. So now we have one smart contract launched already, which is the swap. They made $100 million on the swap in 1 month. So that business is very successful, and it's contributing and adding revenue into this stream of revenue that we're getting to make it more secure and substantiated. Okay, now what I want to say is there's been a huge change in the algorithms. Now, when we first started this journey, we didn't have this information. We saw how they were promoting the smart contract. You really don't know a lot how technology works until it works. You can program something, and I've done this before with the Family Cash Machine softwares. We've programmed things, and it didn't quite work the way we programmed it, but you won't know that until you actually use it. Then you go in and you twerk things and you fix things and stuff like that. Okay, well, this is what's going on. There was an experiment of a guy who started the first day with the smart contract. And we watched the video yesterday. Some of the team members, we watched the video yesterday. And what happened was he came up on the 300%. Because remember, the smart contract pays 300% initially in 208 days. It was 208 days. That's how we started promoting this. It was 34 days, 50% return. Whatever you purchased in coins and invested and deposited in the smart contract, it was returned 50% of it in 34 days. Also, in 68 days, at 1.5%, there was 100%. You guys want to catch this? I'm going right into it. It was 100% return at 68 days. Well, what happened was we started getting bonuses. We got 1.6, then 1.7, then 1.8, then we got 2.0. Now we're at 2.3%. So what happened was the 100 Tron that he purchased in January made 300%, and it stopped. I'm gonna say that again. The 100 Tron that he purchased and put in a smart contract, he did no compounding. It stopped 2 days ago. Now, to my recollection, January and June is not quite 7 months. It stopped. Why? Because he reached the 300%. So that puts a whole different dynamic on our game plan and our strategy. That's good, because what's happening is now, based on the new calculations that we've done, myself, Catrice, Miss Catrice, and Tamara, on the call, what's happening now, instead of 34 days to receive 50%, is happening in 22 days because of the bonuses. So we've learned two things from that experiment. So we have an actual use case of how the smart contract is working. Oh, it's working, because at 300%, it made no more coins. If it would have kept going, it would have looked a little shady, but it stopped at 300%. But it hasn't been quite 7 months. What does that mean, you guys? That means our strategy changed. That means now at 2.3%, instead of 7 months, we're making that in 4 months. Wow. We're making 300% in 4 months. And every time we get more interest, it shortens the time to your goals and your dreams that you're trying to anticipate towards. I know myself and several team members, we said, look, we're going to 10,000 a month. We're trying to get to 1 million Tron. Well, guess what? That's going to happen faster. Wow. Because this thing has went from 3,500 people in January when I started to now over 100 and almost 40,000 people in a short amount of time. And based on what Strategic Man is giving me the information on most affiliate programs, because it's still an affiliate program, but you don't have to recruit. Based on that, when we hit 200,000, that's when mass momentum kicks in. Now, remember this. This is a unique, very unique, interesting journey, because all of you guys get every bonus. It's a smart contract, meaning you guys are responsible for the success. You guys are responsible for the value. And guess what? Because there's no CEO, you guys are qualified for all the income. Oh my God. That is called decentralization. So right now, I had to give you guys the new game strategy. I did a strategy, and I'm going to do it with you guys right now. Right now, what we're going to do is I'm going to go to my little whiteboard, and let's do some numbers. How about that? Let's do some numbers. Y'all want to do some numbers? Y'all want to see some things? I'm going to show you guys the experiment that we did and the results of this experiment. It's quite interesting when you see what it is. So we're going to start with 100,000 coins. Let's just start with an even number. At 100,000 coins, we need to see if it's more profitable to compound every 22 days, because remember, in 22 days now, you're getting 50%. In 44 days, you're getting 100% of whatever it is you deposited. Oh my God, I'm loving this. We don't care if it's 22 days. We don't care if it's 44 days. We don't care if it's 7 months. 300% is 300%. It's 300%. So if we can get that 300% sooner and faster, I'm game for that. I know you guys are. So let's just do some simple calculations here. I want you guys to see this, what we're going to do with the 100,000. Let's do 100,000. Okay, now 100,000 times, let's say 2.3%. Okay, now, no, actually, we know the first month, the first is 2.3%, but we have to start off that first day at what? 1.8%, is that correct? So we got to do that number. And I'm not going to take a long time here because I already got these numbers wrote down. I just want you guys to see the difference. I don't want you guys to believe me and believe Erick Brent. The numbers is the numbers is the number. We can't argue with the numbers. The numbers are what they are. So here it is. That will represent 1,800 coins. These are coins. Okay, it's not money, it's coin. Second day, 1.9%. Okay, I gotta let Antonio in here. 1.9% equals 1,900. Then we got 2.0%. 2,000. Then we got 2.1%. 2,100. These are coins. You got 2.2%. 2,200. Okay, now when you add all those numbers up, you're gonna get 10,000. 10,000 coins. That's those 5 days that you're waiting to get to your 2.3%. Okay? 10,000. That's what it represents. Okay? Now, let's go down here and let's do the 100,000 times 2.3%. Okay? Which represents, what did I do here? My calculator. We know that's 2,300. But we're going to do that times, let's say, 1 month. 1 month would represent what? We do that times 1 month. I mean, times, we do that to 22 days. So we're looking at 17 days, right? 17 days, we'll be making 2.3%. You guys follow me? If we compound it once a month, I'm gonna show you guys where you're losing money. Even if you're doing it every 17 days now, we're losing money because money is sitting still too long. The key to this algorithm is know the algorithm and work with the algorithm, and that'll give you the most bang for your buck. And I'm gonna prove it right now. Okay, so let's say let's do this number here. What did I get? 22, 1,700, 17 days, 2,300 times 17 is 39. That's 39. Got 39,000, 39,1 actually. Okay, so you do that one time and you made 49. Basically what you made, 49, 100. You guys see that? That making sense?
So you're saying the 10,000 plus the 39,000 equals the 49,000, 100. Is that correct?
Say it again.
You're saying the 5 days total 10,000, and then the other 17 days at 2.3% off of the 100,000 coins equal 39,100. Is that correct?
Yes.
Which you added those two together, which gave us 49,100 coins total.
That's if you did it once a month.
Okay, clear.
I mean, not a month, but every 22 days. Because remember now, in 22 days, you know, you're supposed to make 50%. There it is right there, almost 50%. See what I'm saying?
Yes.
You see that? 49.1 is pretty much close to 50%, right? Okay, let's try it. Let's try it the other way. Let's see what the other calculation would work with 100,000. Okay, we know at the end of the day, this number is 10,000, period. We know that. We're not gonna even go through that. Okay, it's the same algorithm, right? You guys follow me? 1.8, 1.9, it's the same algorithm here. So that's 10,000. Now, let's do something different. Let's do the 2,300 times, I believe it's 6. Yeah. Are you guys following me? Because this represents this same number here. 1.8, 1.9, 2.0. This is the same. I mean, if you're doing this, if you're compounding, it represents the same number. So we're gonna say 11 days. I need you guys to mute. Could you please mute? We're gonna do the 23, the 2.3%. The 2.3%. Let me just write that down here. 100,000. We already got 10,000 here. So now we're gonna do the 100,000. I want you guys to see it. 2.3%. 2.3%. 2,300 times, I believe, 6, right? Because 6 and 5 is 11. Okay, so what is that number?
The 6 days, that it gets to 2.3.
Yeah. Excuse me, say that again?
13.4.
Yeah, 13.4. It's 13.4 or 13.8? 13.8. 13.8, Kev.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, 13.8.
Okay. So we got 13,800 plus the 10,000, right? Equals 23,800. You see that? That's 11 days. We still got another 11 days, you guys. We still got another 11 days. This number represents compounding once. It's 49.1. Everybody follow me? Okay, great. Now let's do it one more time. We got another 11 days, you guys. Let's do it again. This is going to be a little different calculation because now we have some different numbers here. Let's see. Thought I had it on my calculator here. I didn't write it down. It's okay. I'm going to do it straight, authentically. Now we got 123,800. Correct? Starting off. We got to go back to the 123,800 times 1.8%. Okay. We got to manually do this. 1 second. 123,800 times 1.8%. That's 22,280. I'm going to put all the 0.4s because you guys see them points on your wallets. So I'm going to add. I got the numbers right here. I see where I put them at. Okay, bam. So we're just going to go right through this. 123,800 times 1.9%. That equals 2352.2. Because that point represents an increment of a coin, but it's still math. We got to still put it there. 123,800 times 2.0 equals, hold on, I'm sorry. And put the percent there. Because I want you guys to see how I come up with these calculations. That's why I'm doing it like this. So you guys will see how to calculate this yourself. Because math is the only thing that you don't really need a teacher. If you got the formula and you work the formula, it's going to work for you. It's going to work for me. It's the math, is the math, is the math. Then we'll say 123,800 times 2.1% equals 2599.8. And we got one more. We got 123,800 times 2.2% equals 2723.6. And that number at the end of the day represents 12,080. Okay, now we got 12,000. Let me go down a little bit, see if I can move this down. Oh no, I got the wrong thing here. Okay, what did I do? My bad. What did I do? Oh, there you go. Okay, now I'm gonna have to move this. I don't see where I could keep going down. Hold on 1 second. Move this out the way. Yeah, I'll move it out the way. Okay, so that's what this number represents, 12,000. Now, when I take, let me see here. when I take the 123,800, is that right? Yeah. And I multiply it by the 2.3%. Okay, I get, let me see, what's the number I get? You guys see where I'm going? What's that?
Yeah,
Be working the math too.
2847. Yeah, 2847.4.
28 point, I got that number, 28.47.4.
0.4.
Then I multiply that number times 6, and I'll get 17,084.4. Okay? Now let's add all that up. Now we have to, this is the second compound. So now we would add the 123 with the 12,000 with the 17,000 and see what we get. You guys follow me?
Eric, it's actually 12,380, not 12,080. Just to make sure.
12,000
The
what?
second part of it. 380.
Okay, my bad.
Sorry.
That's the 380. You talking about this one right
Yeah.
here, right?
That's it. Yeah. For the second part.
Okay.
For the 5 days.
That one. Right? Okay, let's add them all up. What do we get if we add them all up? Got the 123.
$53,264. And yeah, that's it.
If you add up, hold on one second.
So,
My little thing is messing up here. Let me move this over where I can see this better. Okay, cool. Okay, what you got?
$53,264.
53.
264.
Coins.
Yeah, right. Coins.
So you got more coins here than the 49,000.
Yeah, about 5,000. 264, Eric. 264.
So that's about what, 3.5%, 4%?
Yep.
Something like that. Point is, when you work in the algorithms, you're gonna make more money. You're gonna make more coins. That's the whole point that I'm showing you guys. If we do it 17 days, the money's sitting too long. The algorithm is off. Can you guys hear me?
And your call
Yeah.
will be answered by our next available
Let me see. Somebody needs to mute.
Sorry, that was me.
Okay. So thank you. Is that Charles?
That's me, Eric. 7%.
Yeah, I recognize your voice, brother. I recognize your voice. I can't see your face because I'm only seeing like 4 people right now, but I recognize your voice. Thank you. But yeah, this is more powerful. So if you guys are going, like say some people might be doing 20 days, 18 days, we're out of sync with the algorithms. I wanted you guys to see this. This is very, very powerful because, if this works for 100,000 coins, guess what? It also works for someone with 1,000 coins. It doesn't matter how many coins you have. It's not going to work for 100,000 and not work for 10,000. The math is the math is the math. We have to work within the algorithms of the smart contract. We got to follow that. That's our roadmap. That's our strategy right there to success. We're going to get to where we want to get to faster now. I'm excited about that. It was taking us 7 months to get 300%. Now it's taking 4 months. Now, when we get to a point where we're at 3%, and in 2 weeks, we'll be at 2.4%. Them numbers are going to change, but at least we know how to calculate it. We're going to stay in the middle. We're going to keep calculating twice. Even though you got those 5 days where you're going for 1.8 or 1.9, remember this, Every time the interest go up to 2.4, 2.5, so does the beginning. So does the beginning. So again, it's gonna always be faster to do 2 compounds within that period of time because you're not letting money sit. And you're taking more coins, I don't want to say money, but coins are value, which value is money. So you're taking more coins and putting them in motion and creating velocity faster. So the smart contract speeded up, we got to speed up. And if we speed up, our profits speed up, our goal and our dream and where we're trying to get to speeds up. This is amazing. This is amazing. I'm happy about that. And I had to make sure you guys all understood that. And we're not like, because I listen to a lot of videos. I do a lot of research. I love researching and listening to other people, how they doing the presentations, how they presenting this to the people. Nobody's showing that. Nobody's showing that like that. The people are like, oh, do what you want. I do every 14 days. I do every 8 days. I'm doing and I hear so many different scenarios and they're all wrong. You have to work within the algorithm of the smart contract. Now, I did the math when we was at 208 days. I did the math. I did the math when we was at 34 days. That's why we were doing 17 days. So now since we're at 22, we need to go to 11 days. And you're gonna get to where you need to go faster. Just showed you. That was the difference of like what, 8,000 or 9,000 coins? What was that difference, Charles?
5,000 something.
Wow, 5,000. Some people don't even have 5,000 coins.
Change.
What was it?
5 and some change. I don't know exactly, but it was 5 plus, 5,000 plus.
Now, let's say you had 10,000 coins. You mean that'll be 500 coins different a month? Not even a month, in 22 days. So whatever the number is, it works. The formula is the formula. The math is the math. So we see we need to go to 11 days, you guys. It's going to be better for your upline, of course, but it's going to be better for you too. We all win. We all win because you're going to be getting your coins up faster. Now, I did want to say this about the price of the coin. It's getting ready to go. It's getting ready to go. I just saw Mark Cuban mad because he invested in some coin that was crap and the coin lost him a bunch of money. And like I told you guys, some of these billionaires, they come into this and they don't have a clue what the hell is going on. Let me just rewind this for a minute. Imagine if Mark Cuban would have met Erick Brent and I told Mark Cuban, hey man, why don't you put the Mark Cuban brand behind Tron coin right now? Tron would have blew up. He would have made a bunch of money. Case closed. And it's a real coin with real functionality and real sustainability. I sent all you guys, most of you guys, articles yesterday on all the different cryptocurrency bloggers and the cryptocurrency programmers and how they were saying that Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, none of them compete with Tron. None of them compete with Tron. Tron is the fastest, it is the most capable of doing transactions, and it has the most secure decentralized blockchain. So eventually more people are going to start using it, more people are going to find out about it, more people are going to create dApps on it, and it's going to create more value. Now, I'm going to share something with you guys right now, a little off the radar.
Hey, Eric, before you get too far ahead, do you mind just throwing up that your numbers again on the screen?
Sure. I'm glad you wanted to see that. But we're going to go to flip the script for 1 second. There's the numbers. You guys want to write that down. You can do it yourself. You can do your own formulas. I wrote them out already. Me and Tammy, we did these formulas, but I wanted you guys to see it. I'm the type of guy, I don't want to give you a fish. I want you to know how to fish. I want you to know how to come up with these numbers. Because these algorithms are going to be changing quite frequently. And you'll know how. Go right ahead, Kev.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut in. I was just gonna let everybody know it's really easy if they just screenshot it and then you can write it down. That's what I did. I can go back to it later.
Thanks, Kev. Yeah,
all right.
They just take a picture or something too. Yeah, so you guys all got it? Because I want to move on. I don't want to hold you too long. That was important. because we ain't got no time to be wasting. And I know everybody's got into this to make some money. It is what it is. So why not maximize what we are doing to benefit us and get us to where we're trying to get the fastest? Because now that 100,000 coins is looking real good. That million coins is looking, the individuals on this team, it's about 15 of them, next month was supposed to be at 10,000 a month. Now it's looking like in 2 months, they'll be at 1 million coins. They'll be at 1 million coins within the next 2 months. Wow. That's a whole nother level of income. And you guys can do the math. The coin right now is 7 cents. So at 7 cents times 1 million, how much is that a day? Let's do the math.
Right.
How much? Come on, mathematicians, I'm gonna do it. 1 million coins times, say, at 1 million coins, say they had 2.5% by then. 2.5%, they're getting 25,000 coins a day.
Wow.
25,000 coins a day. Even at 2.4%, they're getting 24,000 coins a day. Let's do the 25,000, because I think we'll get that last leadership bonus by the time that happens. I believe that 20 million coins will be paid out again. We already got 4 of those bonuses. We only got 1 more. So 2.4 will be here in 2 weeks because we're closing in on 150,000 people. Okay? Now, 25,000 times, that's $1,700 a day.
Wow.
Every single day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Now I just did 100,000. We got about 12, 13 people at 100,000. So that number wasn't just made up. In fact, they're at 180, 160, 150,000. Let's see what they get. They getting what, like $200 a day or something? Or let's say 100. I say 100, and the average is about 150,000. They're over that. Some people over that. Some people just a little under that. Let's say 150,000. We got about 12 people with that times 0.0. They're getting like 10,000 coins. No, excuse me. They're getting like, my bad. I did it wrong. Times 2.3%, right? Yeah, that's right. They're getting over 3,500 coins a day. 3,400, 3,500 coins a day. Amazing. Somebody put some potato chips. Sound really good. It must have been some Lay's potato chips. But anyway, yeah, so that's over 3,400 coins a day. And I know like 12 people getting that right now, a little bit more. Some of them getting 3,700, 3,900 coins. I know people right now on this call getting those kind of coins right now. And they just started 2 months ago. So this is something we all can do. It just all depends on how bad you want it. It all depends on if you don't have a lot of funds, then you have to share this with other people and get the commissions, because the commissions are crazy. They come in instantaneously and they land in your personal wallet. This is amazing. This is wide open for any one of us that really got a bright eye and really want to do something different with their life. I mean, it's here for you. Okay, let me go and share something else with you right now. Just 2 more things we're going to share, and we're going to close this out. All right. Here's a gentleman called Paul Tudor Jones. Paul Tudor Jones, you guys hear me talk about him? And guess what? When I went to find this on Google, look what popped up. Look what popped up on my screen. Do you see that? Wow, CoinSwap. Does that look familiar? It just popped up. So it popped up on my screen, so their marketing, they probably got, what they call retargeting, because I've been to the website. And if you go to the website, they're going to retarget you and follow you or whatever. Great. They're spending money on marketing. I love it. Okay. Now look, check this out. Paul Tudor Jones said he's going to go all in on the inflation trades if the Feds keep ignoring higher interest rates. Inflation. We talked about this yesterday. Now, this is an indication to me that this industry is getting ready to skyrocket. Because the Fed, this meeting took place. This article came out on the 14th. This meeting took place yesterday. And the Feds ignored inflation. They decided they're not going to go up on interest rates. Interest rates has always kept inflation in check. But guess what? The economic situation is so volatile right now in the world. They don't have any room to go up on interest rates. Because right now, a lot of the mortgage moratoriums are getting ready to be over. A lot of foreclosures are getting ready to happen. People have been out of jobs, had to close their businesses. It's too fragile to go up on interest rates. It will collapse the entire world economy. They can't do it. The hands are tied. But guess what? Nevertheless, inflation is happening. Inflation is happening. I went to the liberty to go to the Federal Reserve website and the M2 money supply. I can't make this stuff up. You see that website I'm on right there? It says FRED, Federal Reserve. It's the Federal Reserve website. See that? I'm on the Federal Reserve website. Look at this. This is quite interesting. I told you guys this. I don't like to talk. I like to show you guys because anybody can make a video and say anything. What does this say? This series will no longer be updated. Huh? They stopped updating the M2 money stock, which is an indicator of inflation. They just stopped updating it, so you can't even see what's happening. This is what with Family Cash Machine, we educate you about money. The real education about money, not that fake stuff that they're teaching in schools. We give you the real story, so the real information that is pertinent information where you can strategically plot and plan and strategically position yourself. That's what it's about. Now look at this. Look at this chart. Look at this chart. Since 2020, look, 2020 is shot up inflation. It shot up 500%. Just shot up. So they said, as February, look, February 2021, cut. No more.
So
I need you to mute, Miss Shalana, right now. They cut it. They discontinued the information. And so now they're acting like, oh, we don't have enough data on inflation. No, we need more data on inflation before we go up on interest rates. They can't go up on interest rates. They done lost control. We're not gonna go too deep into that. I'm saying that to say this. His guy right here, Paul Tudor Jones, when he speaks, the world listens. Paul Tudor Jones he called the 1987 crash. He made money in the crash. He made money in the 90s, the 94 crash. He made money in 2008 crash. This guy, everything he touched, he makes money no matter the situation, no matter the economic environment. He has made money throughout whatever. So when he speaks, they listen. I don't blame him. He was totally against cryptocurrency for years. Last year, he said he might put 1% in Bitcoin. Now this year, he's saying he's going to put 5% of his wealth in Bitcoin if the feds don't put this inflation in check. They can't put it in check. They decided, Jerome Powell's speech yesterday, and I reiterate this from yesterday, we don't have enough information. Everything looks okay. We're going to keep it under 2%, and we're going to revisit an interest rate hike in 2023. Now, what's so significant about 2023? I'm going to remind you what's so interesting about that. That's the year that they're trying to launch the CBDC, the central bank digital currency. And believe me when I tell you this, you're not going to like what it is. It's not going to be to you or my or none of us advantage. It's going to be more restrictive. And it's now going to be a situation where they can actually evaporate your funds. Wow. They can't do that now. They can do zero interest rate. But they can't go negative. They can do that with a digital. So what does that mean? That means you have $100 in the bank. You look up in 6 months, it's $75 and you ain't did nothing. And you're like, what? They can do it slow where you don't see it, or they can do it faster. Regardless, it's still missing. They They can do that with a digital currency. They also can monitor every single dime you spend. They also can do what China is doing, which is called social credit. Social credit is based on your behavior. It's not based on your actual credit score. Oh, we don't like how Kevin Thomas is talking about crypto and trying to free the people into using a currency that we don't regulate. Let's hit the button and punish him. He can't travel. He can't spend but $500 a month. They can do that with a digital currency. They control it. So that's the year they want to do that. So it's very important that we have an asset that we control. That's what cryptocurrency is about. We control the value, not the government, not interest rates, not inflation, not GDP, none of that stuff. It's just buying and selling, buying and selling. That's it. Buying and selling. That controls the value, supply and demand. Wow, how simple is that? How simple is that? And it can't be manipulated. I think Charles wanted to say something. Go right ahead, Charles.
Yeah, Eric, I just wanted to ask you, because you were talking about, once you cap out with this thing at 300%. So what do you do with the money then at that point? Do you?
Well, see, that's a good question, because the capping out doesn't, it's not affecting us because we're compounding. Every time we make profits, we compound, we compound, we compound. So every time you withdraw and redeposit, you're starting a whole different term.
Okay. And would the app tell us when we should be doing that?
When we get to the point where you got your 10,000 a month or 20,000 a month, whatever it is you're trying to get to, then the family cash team, we have exit strategies that we're going to be showing you. You're in, but the students they're going to have a class with the family cash team. Once they get a class, we're going to show them and share with them exit strategies on how to maneuver, how to move their money out, and how to actually reinvest in other things and stuff like that. We have several different exit strategies. And we're going to lay them out for our team so they'll know how to move and how to pull their profits and stay under the radar, and actually how to continue those profits to gradually increase with other streams of income as well. So we're gonna share all of that with you guys. But yeah, but we don't have to worry about it as much. But it's good to know. It's good to know that we have to change our algorithms. We have to change our deposit strategies to leverage and maximize the algorithms of the smart contract. Is that making sense?
Yes.
Great. So that's what we're doing. We're trying to get there faster. I know I am. I know you guys are. I mean, the quicker we can get to 1 million coins, guess what? If you get to 1 million coins right now, let's say you was at 1 million coins right now, you telling me in 22 days you're gonna have 1.5 million if you did nothing? I just showed you if you do something, it's faster. So if you had 1 million coins right now and did nothing, and waited 22 days, you just made 50%. So you got 1.5 million. I'm not doing nothing. We're not doing nothing. We're working this thing. We're working this thing, and we maneuver in this thing. We're leveraging ourselves and our positions to compound the compound. That's what we're doing. But it's just not making sense if we're compounding, but we're losing a little bit because we're compounding too late. No, we want to giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. We want that velocity. We can't do it too early, but we can't do it too late, because if you do it too late, as you guys can see, you're losing just a little bit. But we don't want to lose. I don't want to lose nothing. I know you guys don't want to lose nothing. So we have to be on point with our math so we can just really just maximize this thing. And that's what this meeting was about. I want to make sure our team is all on point. It's a lot of people on our team that don't come to the calls, and they just out there, and I try to call them and contact them, but all of our real players are here. I see everybody that did respond to the call. Thank you guys for coming. But there's still some drifters out there, and they're gonna be calling me, hey, what's going on? How to do this, how to do that. But we're telling you guys right now how to leverage this, how to maximize this. And everybody on this call gonna benefit from that information right there. That's something that's small. I'm a techie guy, Dave's a techie guy, but we didn't know actually all the details until the case study was done. And I'm so glad that guy did that. He probably got a bunch of wallets, but he took one and just bought 100 coins. And then he saw it when it got to 299, and he counted down. When it got to 300%, it didn't do anything. And again, that 300% happened before 208 days. And the reason it happened before 208 days is because of the interest that we're getting, the increased interest. So that tells me the only thing's changing, it's not the 50%, it's not the 100%, but the time that 100% and the time that 50% and the time that 300% is gonna happen is predicated on the interest that we get paid. So if you understand that, boom, game on, game on. Somebody say something?
I have a question.
Go right ahead.
When we talk about compounding and knowing when to compound, so when we say compounding, you mean since we are now in a 22-day cycle as opposed to a 34-day cycle, so every 11 days are we counting 11 days from the point we reach 2.3? And
No. You're counting 11 days from the time you deposit.
Oh, really? And so
Yeah.
after you go through the first five.
Most of the team on the 12th, we compounded. So 11 days from the 12th, some people did it on the 13th. There's a lot of team members did it on the 13th, some did it on the 12th. And so I try to call everybody, and let them know. And I know Tammy calls everybody, say, hey, compound. So I'm hoping you guys are calling your team members and say, hey, compound, so we can all be in sequence to the smart contract. Because right now, the smart contract is doing every 22 days. Not 22 days just from the 2.3, but 22 days from the time you deposited in that 2.3 period.
Okay, and that's what you mean by compounding, is when you take your withdrawal, what's available for withdrawal, and put it back into you withdraw it and put it back into the contract, what you earned,
you're compounding your total deposits. And as your total deposits increase, that 2.3 is looking a little more sweeter with 100,000 versus 10,000 coins. You know what I mean? So the compounding is just increasing your total deposits. But what we find out also with that experiment is the coins that I put in at 1.5, when it went to 1.6, that day they started earning 1.6. When it went to 1.7, that day, the coins that I deposited at 1.5, all the coins in your wallet or in your smart contract gets whatever percentage the smart contract currently is at, no matter when you put them in. See, I was thinking maybe the ones I put in at 1.5 stay at 1.5, and then when I put some more in and it's at 1.6, they stay at 1.6. I didn't know that. I didn't know whether that was the case or not. Now I know that's not the case. Every coin in your deposit, every coin in your total deposit gets every percent that is current. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's what we've learned from that experiment the guy did.
And so every 11 days, when we take what we've earned for withdrawal and put it back into our already deposited coins, that's compounding. Is that what you mean?
What's going to happen is when your 300% comes up on one of your contracts, those coins probably already rotating again. We're going to keep it moving.
Deposits.
We're going to keep it moving until we want to take a withdrawal. When we take withdrawals, I have a strategy where you're going to continue to increase your deposits and you're going to continue to increase the amount that you're withdrawing simultaneously. Wow. And as it crunches in more on us, when we get to about 3%, we might just be doing half and half. We might just be doing half and half. Okay, every 10 days or what, every 12 days, take half of it and redeposit half of it. We don't know. We have to really evaluate it at that time. What's the best strategy?
I see.
The contract is creating this. It's creating a methodology where there's no one strategy. You know what I'm saying? We got to do what's best for us. How can we maximize, our deposits? That's what I'm looking at. How to get the most bang for our buck, period. And the numbers is not gonna lie. I just showed you guys those numbers. At this time, it's more to do it that way. So that's for now. We'll see as it get more and more percentage. Just know that your ultimate destiny is coming sooner. It's faster, And then when you look, could you imagine? We get to 3.5%, and let's say every 10 days we get 300%. Dang, you got 1 million coins, and then in 10 days you got 3 million coins. Dang. Then you got 3 million coins. Then you look up, in 10 days you got 9 million coins. Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy when it starts compounding. When you put it like that.
That's gonna be bananas.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like so adamant in the beginning with our team. Don't worry about the price of Bitcoin. Don't worry about the price dipping. Go, 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 go. And as a result, most of our team members were able to buy coins at 6 and 7 cents when it had already hit 14 cents. So really, they buying 2 for 1 now. They're not worried about the price. Because when the price come back, oh my God, they're ready. They're sitting on a bunch of coins. Especially when we're compounding, when we're supposed to compound, and we're increasing and hyperinflating our coin amount. So when that value come back, and you guys sitting on 300,000-400,000 coins, 1 million coins, 500,000 coins, oh my God, it's going to be phenomenal when that coin hit 12, 14, 18 cents, and you're sitting on 300,000-400,000 of them. Do the math on that. What's your daily income going to be then? That's what we're preparing for. And it's happening. It's going to happen. Because like I said, back to Paul Tudor Jones, they listened. And now since the Fed did what they were going to do, and this is the whole reason why I started in cryptocurrency, because I knew that the economy was doomed. It was just a matter of time. It ain't crashed yet, but the writing is on the wall. It's going to go into inflation. And these multi-billionaires are going to be seeking a safe haven. And now they see in Bitcoin a store of value. Bitcoin in the last 10 years has outperformed gold. The numbers are the numbers. And so all of these narratives and these propagandist news articles that come out, Bitcoin is crashing. Let me show you guys something. Listen, I'm gonna close out on this. Let's close out on this one right here. Forbes magazine. 493 new billionaires created in the last year in cryptocurrency. What? When that happened? This has been happening in crypto. This is what I've been watching. There's only 2,000 billionaires in the world. You mean to tell me cryptocurrency created 1/4 of the world's population of billionaires? Cryptocurrency created 1/4 of the world's billionaires in the last year. Stop me when I'm wrong. Numbers is the numbers. This is where you want to be. 493 new billionaires created in the last year in cryptocurrency, according to Forbes magazine. Not Erick Brent. I just do my reading and my research. And like I said, the truth is going to stand out. So where's the crash? Bitcoin cryptocurrency every year has went up 200-300%. Every year, 200-300%. Last year's high was 9,000. This year's low is 33,000. Go figure. Somebody lying to y'all. Erick Brent gonna tell you the truth, because I want my people to be in position to take advantage of this industry. And the billionaires are creating those propaganda stories. And when you guys are running, they're coming in, gobbling it up. And that's how they became billionaires last year. Every time it dipped, they bought. Every time it dipped, they bought. And that's what we did on the Family Cap scene. When it dipped, we bought. So when it go back up, we're gonna really be partying, boy. We're gonna be partying. And that's how you play the game. When it dip, you buy. When it go up, you sell. So the interesting thing about what's happening is all these individuals that followed the Family Cap machine to start buying when it dipped, and they're up to 100,000. Some of them up to 200,000. I got about 4 people up to 200,000 coins right now. And in the next 4 or 5, maybe say the next three compounds, they'll be at 500,000 coins. Yeah, for real. I did the numbers. We have quite a few people that'll be at 500,000 coins in the next, what's that? 22 days, 11 days, 30 days. So now we're looking at, in 30 days, you're doing 3 compounds, which would represent initially 34 and 17 days. You see what I'm saying? So the time is almost cut in half now. And it's going to continue every time there's a bonus. We're in a unique position. I think what's going to happen, we're going to make a sugar honey iced tea bunch of money. And then people are going to try to figure, hell, how'd you guys come up so quick? We're in the right place at the right time with the right smart contract. They got this one right. They got this one right. I'm watching the numbers every day. I'm watching the smart contract numbers. I'm watching the deposits. I'm watching the withdrawals every day. And I'm seeing sustainability, sustainability, sustainability. And I'm watching the momentum and all of it. And even the business that they connected. Within the next 2-3 weeks, they're going to introduce the next smart contract that they're connecting. Oh my God. We just might have got in the right one at the right time. And all those people, I've revisited a lot of people that said this was a scam. They said that 3 months ago. They said that 3 months ago. They ain't saying nothing now. Because now we have a month now of our swap running. And based on what the programmers told me, they had this envisioned before they launched Tron Case. They actually had the businesses, the ecosystem envisioned. Because think about it. The swap, it's called Coin Swap. The Coin Swap, I just saw it on the website. Here it is right here, Coin Swap. They had that envisioned because think about it. It came out like 2 months after Tron Case started. And you don't make those kind of connections. They're on the Binance Smart Chain. They got, Binance coins. They got pairs, all these pairs. They got staking. They got harvesting. You don't do all of that in 2 months. There's no way. It's too much. They've been working on that for a while. That's been a year, 2-year project. Easy. And that's with a team of developers. And they still had to get on the Binance Smart Chain. So I mean, they did some work there. And they already had that in the making when they launched this. So I got to take my hat off to them, and I'm excited that we all in position to take advantage and benefit from this. Because again, like I said, we can look up and we can all have, 5-10 million Tron. And could you imagine? Do you know if you got 1 million, any coin, and that coin go up to $100, you got $100 million. If you got 1 million of any coin, and that coin hits $1,000, which I think Tron has the capability of reaching 1,000, because I measure it as an appraiser, I have to compare. We compare. That's how we come up with value. And my mind is trained to compare. Well, if I compare it with its compatible, sales comparisons, I would have to look at Cardano. Cardano don't move as fast as Tron. I would have to compare it with Ethereum. Ethereum don't move as fast as Tron. Ethereum has high fees, and Ethereum's at $2,500. Tron is under 10 cents. It has the capability of going to $1,000 when the other people that come off to those platforms and new people start creating dApps on the Tron network, they're already looking at it. Value's coming. It can definitely go to $1,000. When? I don't know. But it has that functionality, and it has that use case. And it is a use case that's in demand right now. People are looking for smart contracts. Look, Tron Case is built on Tron. They built all their stuff on Tron. And there's a lot of different platforms now being built on Tron. There's going to be more built on Tron, which creates value, value, value. So we're, in a position to make some money now, some serious money, but we're also in a position to stock up on Tron and just have it in reserve, just sitting, waiting for that value to explode and still have enough money to do whatever we need to do and live a great life. It's an amazing position that you guys are in. So with that, I'm going to open up for some questions and answers before we close out. Anybody got any questions about what's going on? I'm so glad you guys see what we're doing, where we're going, how it's working, and it's getting ready to be monstrous. It's getting ready to be monstrous. We got people now coming in with $5 grand, 10 grand, because we've been the guinea pigs. We've been the experimental testimonies that shows that this is working. They said that this wasn't going to last 4 to 6 months. Well, it's been 6 months, and it's still going strongly. Okay, so it didn't pass all the skeptical. I don't even want to hear that no more. I was going to debate with a guy last week, and I said, you know what? It's not even worth my breath, because he's not even putting all the facts there. He's not putting all the facts out there. And then throughout the video, he says, sign up with my link. But he was trying to call it a scam, but he's telling you to sign up with his link. Huh? Does that make sense to you? No. So he was using that word scam to get traffic. But Erick Brent EB crypto, I don't want that kind of traffic. I don't want the skeptical people. Those are not the people I'm looking for. Okay, I want the people who see this, understand it, or want to learn it, and they ready to go. I don't want to pull in people through their fear and skepticism. No, that's not what I'm looking for. That's not the kind of marketing that I want, because I don't want that energy around me. You know, that's that energy. You know, it's not good. We all have to protect our energy, who we're around. And I'm gonna close on this. You know, when you go into another country, I've been doing a lot of traveling the last couple of years. When you go into another country, I'm gonna let Tammy speak. They check you at the door. What you bringing in here? What you got? What's in your bag? What's in your luggage? You bringing any fruit? Even when you travel across the United States, you know, they check you at the border. You guys got to start checking that BS that come to you, to your brain. People come to you with that negative stuff. You got to check that at the door. Hold up, whoa. What you trying to bring into my atmosphere, into my mindset, into my spirit? You got to check that at the door. You got to check that at the door. This your kingdom. Protect your kingdom. The king in your dome, you need to protect that, because there's all kind of negativity out there. And there's so many people out there that's going to tell you, girl, that ain't gonna work. What you doing? That's a Ponzi. This and that. Whoa. They don't have one clue about what we're doing. They don't know nothing about this platform. This is something that has never been done before. There's a contract connected to a smart contract. What? Now they're gonna connect another smart contract to that contract. What? That's never been done. Show me one example of what has been done. That hasn't been done, especially in this industry of affiliate marketing, because it is a type of industry here where they've created an affiliate market. But also, you don't have to do any recruiting and still get paid. What? That's never been done. Most affiliate marketing, if you don't do any sponsoring, you make no money. But this is something different. All you have to do is purchase the coins and deposit them in a smart contract and let it do what it do. Wow.
Wow.
You're allowed to say, wow.
Wow.
Okay, Miss Tammy, I think you're first and then Strategic Man. Go ahead, Miss Tammy.
I just wanted to say to everybody, hi everybody, welcome to the call. It's definitely time to get your coins up. Get your coins up, get your coins up. So what we're doing is on Monday, we got a little incentive for you. For everyone that comes on and brings a new person, whoever has the most new invitees that have never been on the call and have never and are not a part of the smart contract will get $50 in Tron coins. So that's a good way to get started. You see those numbers add up quick. And so we just want to tell you guys, get your bag, get your coins up, let's go. Have a great day.
Thanks, Tammy.
Mr. Strategic Man, you got something to say? Strategic Man.
Yeah, be somewhere else.
I got a question, scenario on deposits. And so we are at 2.3 and we make a deposit, but we don't do a withdrawal. We just add it, you know, from an outside wallet without doing the withdrawal. Does that deposit start at 1.8 or does it ride the back of the 2.3 that's been paying on what you have in there already?
No, if you just do a deposit into a contract that's already, and you're talking about to an existing account that's already at 2.3?
Yeah, like it's already, you know, you already got your account going, your smart contract going, but you make a deposit. You don't do a withdrawal though. You just add to it.
Right. So you don't take the
Deposit.
money from the earned
No, you don't take
withdrawal,
that.
right?
You don't use that.
You just buy some and put it directly in.
Well, guess what? Whenever you deposit, it creates a new smart contract.
Right. I understand that. So that would start back at 1.3.
No.
1.8.
No, because you didn't do a withdrawal. When you do a withdrawal, it goes down. But if you just deposit,
withdrawal is the trigger.
You get the benefit of having that 2.3. But that deposit amount will start another 300 days. Oh, not 300 days.
Exactly.
300%.
Yeah.
300%. When that deposit hits 300%, it's a wrap. Now,
Right.
how long it's gonna take, I can't say, because I guarantee you there's gonna be some bonuses by the time that deposit is finished. There'll be more bonuses. And hey, I'm not complaining about it happening sooner.
Not at all. I mean, that's not the problem. One bit.
Is there a cap on the percentage deposits, the compounding deposit percentage? Is there a cap?
That would be highly hard you could do it. Me and Ms. Catrice talked about how complicated it would be to keep up with all these different numbers and the days and percentages. It would be highly complicated, and I'm happy because none of the big whales, like some of the guys did videos, oh, big whales are gonna pull out and everybody's gonna crash. They can't do that in this. There's no way. There's no way they can know when to pull everything out, and the way the smart contract is designed, nobody can pull all out at once. You can only take out what's in your withdrawal deposit. And whatever's in your withdrawal amount, you can take out, because guess what? The algorithms paid you that based on your contract, what they agreed to pay you at that time. So that's already been calculated into the whole scenario. So it's really no way nobody can just crash this. It's no way.
Okay.
But yeah, that was a good question. That's a good question. Any other questions? We on our way. Where's Miss Angie? I need to hear her say what she say. Miss Angie, where you at?
We are stupid crazy in the money.
We are in the money, no question. This is a ride you guys will never forget. Believe me. Make the best of it. Have fun with it. I know you guys see me being serious sometimes because I just want you guys to understand how blessed we are, how much of a unique position we are in, and protect what you have. Again, like I said, protect. When people come around you with that, no, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear negative. I don't want to hear all that. Now, somebody come to me with something valid that I need to look at. Oh, I'm going to look at it. I don't want to hear all of that negative stuff because you can't do what we're doing. Don't tell me we can't do it. You can do what we're doing if you open your mind, if you want to relearn some things and really understand how this is working. You can do what we're doing, but don't come to me with all that other stuff that happened with these other companies that can't even match with this smart contract. This is not a company. So it's not CEOs. It's a decentralized smart contract on the Tron blockchain. Everything I just said represents different. New. Innovative. Decentralized. It means something totally different than what we've been under with these so-called companies that go under, or the SEC shut them down. That's one of the things that I probably would never do again, is join a company that could be subjected to regulations, could be subjected to a CEO running off with the money or whatever. I'll never join nothing like that again. That's not gonna happen.
We've had our share of that.
Huh?
We've had our share of that.
Yes, sir. Okay, anything else? Thank you guys for coming out. I hope you guys all understood what's going on. It's a new day, baby. And now we understand how to maximize this. And when the numbers change, we're going to change. Every time the numbers change, we're going to, it's just like a football game or a basketball game. When they call them plays, hey, you got to know what they're saying. You got to adjust your team to what that play is. And that's what we're doing. When the smart contract changes play, we're going to adjust.
That's awesome. That's awesome to point out how you have to start doing it earlier, just looking at the numbers. Like I'm not great with numbers, especially after we get out of the basics, and math, adding, subtracting, division, multiplication. After that, it gets a little complicated for me, but I understood the way you broke it down, EB, and you're so right, man. When you start looking at how fast this contract moves, if you're just watching your coins accumulate, just watching your app, it's just you can't keep up. You can't even write down what you made for the day. You really can. It just keeps moving. So the way you explain that, it's right.
I want to thank Miss Catrice and Miss Tamara because they helped me with those numbers. They've been very, very helpful. Miss Angela. I mean, we just got a great team. You know,
Yes,
Miss
we do.
Champagne, all of us, Antonio. We got such a great team, and even Charles just helped me with some numbers. I mean, we gotta work together. This is forcing us to work together. There's no big eyes, little U's. I could have jumped out in front of the team and just took off, but I built myself with my team. I'm a general on the front line. I'm not a general that be like, okay, you guys go out there and fight, and I'm sitting in the background. No, I'm on the front line with you guys. That's how I roll. We together. It's no big eyes, little U's. I don't care. I got one guy jumped in and passed me, you know, but he spent a bunch of money. I'm happy for him. And I continue to give him information on how to maximize what he's doing. Because if people who are with me are winning, I'm winning. How about that?
I know. I get it. Thank you so much. And
Okay,
thank all the
guys.
ladies. Thank all the ladies at Crypto.
Yes.
You ladies are beautiful. Thank you so much.
Y'all beautiful. Miss
Hey,
Nell,
Erick.
Miss April, all of you guys. Miss Roxanne, I love all you guys. You guys are doing a tremendous job. And I couldn't do it
Got the
without
right
you.
one, baby.
Hey, Eric, before you go, man, I want to connect with you. Maybe we'll just do that offline just
Okay,
for a
cool.
couple minutes if you got some time.
Yes, sir. I got time for you, Charles.
I
So we're
appreciate
gonna go ahead and
that.
close the call out, and I'll call you after the call, Charles. Okay?
All right.
All right, you guys have a great one.
Blessings, everybody.
Good night. Stay safe, everyone.
What's up,
Peace and love,
Kev?
Good night.
Hey,
Thank you
when you
for
when you
awesome
finish with
call.
Charles, give me a call.
I got you, buddy. And you guys
All
don't know
right.
that's my childhood friend, Kevin.
Hey, Eric.
I'm just happy he rolling with me. And when you guys
Making
see
money together.
Bonnie is my childhood friend. They're the only two people from Compton that actually are with the family cash machine. All the other people, they just hating on us. Like, they wait for us to fall on our face. And we gonna show them.
You know it. We
I
got
told you so.
Yes, sir. All right, you guys. What you say?
Good night.
Somebody
Another
else.
good job, you.
All right, family.
Good
All
night.
right, you guys. See you guys.
Happy Father's Day to the fathers. Every day's a Father's Day.
Happy
but
Father's
this
Day,
weekend-
Dad.
Happy
Thank you,
Father's
thank
Day, a child
Happy
of fathers.
Father's Day.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey,
guys.
thank you.
Happy Father's Day, Crypto
Thank you.
Fathers.
Thank you,
That's right.
Mr. Yellow.
Crypto Coffee.